Hi, I'm Katie Vandergeest, and I am the Agriculture Sciences Development Manager at North Central Technical College. Today we are at the Vandergeest Horse Barn, where we're going to talk a little bit about basic horse care and some of the things that I do with my horses on a day-to-day basis. So today we're going to catch some horses out in a pasture, and we're going to talk about how to approach a horse safely and catch a horse, whether it be in a pasture or a small area. Horses are a prey animal, so you'll notice when I get this horse caught that their eye placement is very far on the side of their head versus a human whose eyes are right directly in the front of their head. This makes it so horses have really good peripheral vision. However, they still have a blind spot directly behind them. So as I walk up to Dennis to catch him, I want to approach him from somewhat of the side and get up to the side. In some cases, I will put the lead rope around their neck so I get a hold of them before I go to put the halter on, depending on your comfort level and how you feel with the horse. This way you have a hold of them and you have some control over the horse until you get the halter on. Now I'm going to carefully slip the halter up over his nose, and I am going to just buckle it. There's lots of different types of halters, but this is the type of halter that I have for Dennis here today. So we just brought JB here, that's his name, JB, in from the pasture, and remember we always want to be safe around horses. So some of the things that you want to do when you're leading a horse, you never want to wrap the lead rope around your hand in any manner. If the horse were to spook and take off and your hand were to become trapped, you would get dragged. So you always want to make sure that if they were to spook and take off, that this rope could slide out of your hand, because keep in mind JB is about a 1,300-pound animal, so if he wants to take off and get away from me, he can. Everybody cares for their horses a little different and has a little different setup. So my horses, I like to turn out on pasture during the day. So in the morning they get turned out, and at night, depending on the use and what we do with the horse, we bring them into what we call a stall barn here, and they go into their individual stalls and they get fed their own grain and hay at night. So that way we can kind of personalize, because not every horse has the same calorie need intake based on use, based on just their body type and what we're doing with them. Some horses, if they're older, they need more energy and they need more calories, where Dennis, the pony that we saw earlier, he's a little bit what we call an easy keeper. So he comes in so that he's not on the grass all night, and we can monitor his intake and he doesn't eat as much. He gets a small amount of hay and just a touch of grain to keep him happy and in his stall. So at NTC we offer an Equine Science certificate. It is a 6-credit certificate. This certificate is available to anyone that wants to take it. So some of the things that we do in the equine courses is we look at the horses and their health and their body condition. So horses lay down fat in different areas. So some of the areas that horses are going to primarily lay down fat is going to be up here in the neck, back here behind the shoulder, along the back here, and then around the tail. So you can see Dennis here, some of it is breed characteristics, so he has some draft in him, but he's got a little bit of halflinger. He's a halflinger cross pony. But you can see this is what we call a cresty neck. So Dennis has definitely a excess reserve of extra fat laid down for the winter. One of the things that we do in the class is we weight tape a horse. So maintaining proper weight is important. We're going to go ahead and weight tape Dennis. And even though he's small, he's going to deceive you. He's small but mighty. And Dennis is going to be about that, 9'10", somewhere in there. So he is a little over 900 pounds. So Dennis is definitely not a little boy. If you have an interest in animals or a passion for agriculture, please check out the NTC website. Whether it be cats, dogs, horses, dairy cattle, NTC has something for every agriculture enthusiast.